Hi everyone, in this quick video I'll be showing you some of the basic features of using Zoom. So to access any of the virtual meetings, you do not need to have a Zoom account. You basically just need to have a link. And you simply would click on the link which will direct you to the meetings. However, if you choose to open up an account, you can do so by going to zoom.us and click on this sign up tab and follow the prompts. If you do have an account, you basically can do more to customize your profile, and you can also schedule meetings and so on. But for the purpose of this video, we're just going to go over some of the basic features. But this is the link just in case you want to actually sign up to create an account for yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and close this tab. So I've already connected to this virtual meeting, and again you have a whole bunch of options at the bottom to customize some of these settings. And again, this customization settings is only available for the administrator or whoever is setting up the meeting, but you do have options to activate or deactivate your video and change the background, add video filter, and so on. So you could basically do that. If you want to activate or deactivate the audio, you would simply click on that on the icon, and again these options are available only to the administrator. Again, this tab will show you how many people are participating in the meeting, and you have an option, the more option right here, where you could customize the meeting further. If I click on the actual icon here, my own icon, I could just choose edit profile or rename. I can just come back here and change this name to test. Actually, I wanted to change this one. And then here I could change my profile. If you want to change the picture, you can click on change picture and maybe choose a different photo. And again, I'm not able to change basically some of these options. There are limitations in terms of if you're the administrator versus the participant. So I could change both of these because I'm using my phone as the second participant here. If you click from the bottom part, if you click on the more option here, you have control over some of the more advanced features of Zoom, which we're not really going to get into in this video. I'm going to click on the reactions. Actually, before we do that, let's click on chat. So in this, basically, you have if the chat is enabled, you can communicate with the rest of the people in the meeting. You can attach files and share them with the rest of the people in the meeting. But again, this has to be activated in order for you to be able to do that. So I'm going to close the chat and we'll come back to this later. You can record, the administrator can record the meeting. However, by law, you'd want to basically warn people who are participating that the meeting is being recorded. And then we're going to go to reactions. So you have a bunch of emojis here. So some of the emojis, when you click on it, they stay, and after a little while they disappear on their own. The only emoji that does not disappear on its own is the raise hand one, And as you could see, when I click it, you see that it's highlighted. And the only way to turn it off is to click on it again, and again you can see that it's no longer highlighted. So I'm going to go ahead and click the raise hand, and you can see that it shows up in the participant tab as well as on the icon. You can also change your viewing options, change it to gallery or full screen. I personally prefer the gallery option. I'm gonna go ahead and change this. Maybe I'll just choose another one, and then maybe I'll go and change the lower hand. If you do not see some of these emojis on your computer, it may mean that you're running an older system that's not supporting all of these newer emojis. So you may want to check your operating system if you're not able to see that. So I'm going to go ahead and actually now show you how this looks, the Zoom meeting looks like on your iPhone. So I'm going to go ahead and share the screen and share. Just give me 1 second. Okay, here we go. So now I'm gonna go back to the Zoom meeting. Okay, so this is what it looks like on your phone, the Zoom meeting. That's what it looks like on your phone. And since I'm using both my computer and my phone at the same time, it kind of things are a little blurry. But the bottom options basically work exactly the same. So if I click on the participants, you can see that these are the people who are participating in this current meeting. I'm going to go ahead and close that. And if I click on the more option, you can see that I have an option to chat, which takes me to this dialog box. Again, the administrator should have enabled the chat for you to be able to access this. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to see this window, or it's going to be grayed out. And if I come back here, again, you have some additional settings. As a participant, you have much less control, but again, you can just check these buttons on your own. And if I go back to the emojis, we can see that at the bottom, if I click the raise hand, and the only way for us to see that is that if I click on the participants, you can see the raise hand right here. And I'm going to close that again, go back to more, and I'm going to lower the hand again. That's the only icon where you would actually have to physically go and click on it to deactivate it. Whereas if I click on, let's say, thumbs up, you can see that after a little while it basically disappears on its own, as it just did right now. So these are again some of the options that you have on your phone to control or to participate in the meeting, and to use the emojis and so on. I hope you found this video helpful, and you can always send me an email if you have additional questions.